Hi, welcome to APSIPA interview section. Today is December 3rd, 2012. I'm Jasmine Wang. The professor we invited today is Professor Su Mingting from University of Washington. His research interest is mainly in video coding and networking, machine learning, and healthcare. So, hi, Professor Su.
Hi. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to chat with you.
Okay. Firstly, could you please briefly introduce your research lab?
At the University of Washington, my lab is mainly focused on video-related research. So, in earlier days, we do more video coding, and then later we extend to applications including like surveillance video, video activity detection, and recently we also do some work on connect-based RGB video processing.
So I noticed that your work is now on the next generation of video coding. So could you please give us a basic idea of what is the next generation of video coding?
Yeah, actually, my current work is not really focused on next generation video coding, but I have been involved in coding-related activity for a long time. To me, for next generation video coding to have impact, it should deliver quality improvement at least by a factor of more than 2 compared to current video coding standards. In the late 80s, after H.261 was developed, I actually invited a group of video coding experts and asked them the question that in their views, how do they feel about the possibility of developing next generation video coding that perform 3 times better than H.261. And interestingly, about half of the video coding experts say it's not possible. We have already fine-tuned and developed a very good technology. It will be very difficult to achieve like 3 times better. But half of the experts say yes. They are very optimistic. So basically, this shows the difficulty in predicting the future, predicting in the future what can be done. To me, I may not have a very good question, very good answer to this question because it's a very difficult question. But I think many people have proposed different ideas, and some of those ideas are interesting and maybe explore further. So some examples including like vision-based coding or learning-based coding, where you try to use techniques developed in computer vision area or in machine learning area and incorporate them into video coding. Also content-based coding, where you use different video coding techniques to code the content with different characteristics. So maybe different techniques are more suitable for certain contents. Also like importance-based coding, where the more important parts are allocated more bits or try to be coded better. So important parts may include those parts that may be further used for future prediction, or maybe those parts that are more difficult to code. For example, how to code the edges, curves, and motion blurs better than the current coding techniques. So these there are many interesting topics. And also how to use long-term prediction more effectively. And also we know in predictive code, every encoder contains a decoder. So actually every encoder has all the information available in the decoder. So how to use this information more effectively, maybe a lot of things can be explored. In my view, I feel the current video coding standards mainly were pushed by industry over the last 30 years or so. and they were developed with a very, very aggressive schedule. And now actually maybe a good time to settle down a little bit and do some more fundamental research to explore more different ideas and new ideas. In this way, maybe we can develop a more interesting and more effective next generation video coding.
Thank you. So, in your opinion, what are the characteristics of to be an outstanding professor?
I think a professor usually is evaluated by three areas. One is research, one is teaching, and one is service. So to be an outstanding professor, I think the person should have a passion in research and also educating students. In order to do well in these areas, I think the person should have a strong communication skills and be a good presenter that can present not only good, interesting talks, but also can write an effective paper, interesting paper, and also write a good proposal in order to attract funding. Also, the person should be able to focus on those things that have a larger impact. In research area, the person should be able to secure funding and also should be able to publish papers both in good quality and quantity, and be able to produce a good PhD students. And in teaching, the professor should be able to deliver effective teaching and also good at communicating the ideas to the students. And in service, should be able to demonstrate the leadership both in research and also in professional societies. And because professors usually are very busy, there are so many things to do. So the person should also have very good time management skills in order to be able to handle so many things with good balance. And professors should also be patient in dealing with students, because usually students are here to learn and may make many mistakes or may not be able to do things perfectly. Yeah. So these are some of the thoughts.
Yeah, you mentioned about publishing papers. So you have been publishing many papers. So could you please share some experience on how to publish high-quality papers?
I think there are several important points. I think most importantly, maybe you should describe the novelty and the contribution of the papers very clearly. I think a common mistake of students is didn't write the contributions or novelty clearly, so the whole paper reads like implementation or development paper. So I think this may be the most important thing. Clearly state what's your contributions and novelty, so that people know what are your contributions and what are previous people's work. And next, I think you should try to generalize and develop theoretical support. Try to avoid specific and heuristic treatment, and try to avoid incremental contributions. And next, I think you should compare to state-of-the-art technologies, and also show comprehensively and also convincingly the advantages of your proposal approach. Lastly, I think you should pay attention to details, including grammar, including font consistency, including reference formats, and so on. So try to do everything properly and perfectly.
So you have been very active in the research area for many years. So I wonder how to manage the balance between the editor
as I mentioned, professors are so busy. You need to write proposals, try to find funding, try to recruit students, training students, teaching, write papers, service, and so on. So there are many things you need to take care of. And I think being an editor actually is only one of the duty. And actually being an editor, it helped me to know many outstanding researchers, so which actually is important to research. But anyway, because you need to take care of so many things, what I found is when you get busy, actually it makes you more responsive, because there are so many things you need to take care of. And if you don't take care of these things, if you put things off a little bit, you will find very quickly things will accumulate very fast, and things may become out of control. So usually I put the things need to do in a list, and then do these things, finish things efficiently and quickly, and one by one. And so in this way, will not be, things will not get out of control. And the editor duty, I think I consider it as one of the things I need to take care of, so it's not a big problem. So in summary, I think good time management, take care of things efficiently, and don't put things off.
So, Professor Sun, your students after graduation are mostly working in top companies or top universities. So, could you please share some experience on what's your experience in cultivating good students?
Yeah, I think I will try to give opportunities to my students so that they can learn from different tasks. Some things, although I can do it myself, maybe faster and produce better results, but I will try to give them opportunity, because I believe you learn from actually doing something instead of listening to a professor's lecture. And secondly, I would like to broaden their views. So I encourage students to work as summer intern in a different research environment, like in the industry. And in this way, they can establish their contacts and know how people learn, how people do in different environments. I often also invite colleagues from industry to serve as the students' co-advisor, so that the student can learn from different people. And also I demand high quality from students. I don't want to compromise on quality. So if students produce something not to my standard, I will ask them to try to improve until get a good quality result. And also, especially when the students is near graduation, I try to give them more encouragement, and also try to raise their confidence. I think it is important for the students when they graduate from the university and go to industry to start working. They start their career with a high confidence. So these are what I did with my students.
Thank you for sharing the experience with us. Thank you.
Thank you.